I am Kavish Dange, practicing lawyer. Tomorrow, that means on 22nd July 2025, the MERC has decided to hear the objection oblique suggestion for the parallel distribution licensee applied by the private entities, that is private companies. I am the objector for Torrent Power Limited for Nagpur Municipal Corporation and nearby areas. So first of all, here MERC should not have entertained the application for grant of distribution license, parallel distribution license from the companies, because under section 14 proviso 6, what the essential ingredient is that there should be a owner distribution system, and the another is capital adequacy, creditworthiness and code of conduct. So these two important factors are there. So unless and until MERC should have been satisfied these two conditions, then and only then the MERC should have entertained the application for grant of parallel distribution license. Now the central government has framed the rules, the distribution of electricity license, additional requirements of capital adequacy, creditworthiness and code of conduct rules 2005. In rule 3, the word is used, the appropriate commission shall, upon receipt of application for grant of license for distribution of electricity under subsection 1 of section 15 of the Electricity Act 2000, decide the requirement of capital investment for distribution network. That means capital investment for distribution network is an essential element, and the word the appropriate commission shall. So the word is used, that is shall, and therefore it was binding on the MERC to see the capital investment for constructing or for installation or for infrastructure development of the parallel distribution license. And in the rule proviso 2 rule 3, it is specified that the applicant for grant of license shall be required to satisfy the appropriate commission that on a norm of 30% equity. Here is also it is specified that the company should have a equity of 30%. That means debt equity ratio should be 70 to 30. However, without satisfying the requirement, the MERC has allowed the application which is contrary to the proviso 6 of section 14 and the rules framed by the central government, that is the distribution of electricity license, additional requirements of capital adequacy, creditworthiness and code of conduct rules 2005. Therefore, these hearings before the MERC are illegal and void ab initio, and therefore the hearing should be stopped, and unless and until the capital investment own distribution for capital investment for own distribution scheme and capital adequacy debt equity ratio should be satisfied by the MERC, and then only the hearing should have been conducted. But at this stage the MERC is at fault, and MERC has not satisfied or has not given instruction to the companies to satisfy about this own distribution system and capital adequacy. This is the lacuna on the part of MERC. Secondly, what I have seen for the Torrent Power Limited, that in the Memorandum and Article Association of the Torrent Power Limited, for the expansion of business, it is not specified in the Memorandum and Article of Association, that is distribution. Then the debt equity ratio is not 70:30, but it is 90:10, and therefore it is to be disallowed. Thirdly, not well conversant to carry out the business of distribution of the electricity. It is not very much conversant, it has a less experience. Then the company has not filed the details about the consumers' energy sales revenue for the license area, and also it is not seen the expenditure on corporate social responsibility, and therefore it seems that the financial position of this company is not proper. That means net worth, turnover and net profit is not worth to obtain license under section 14 proviso 6. Then the petitioner chooses a area of Nagpur which was given under franchisee, which is most earned revenue in 5-year plan. Then Torrent Power Limited has a 15 subsidiaries, but it is not specified in the expansion of business in Memorandum of Association and Article of Association, which is necessary as per section 12 of Companies Act 2013, and therefore unless and until this is specified in Memorandum of Association and Article of Association, it cannot be entertained. Therefore this application should have been disallowed. So therefore the prayer of objector is that the petitioner is not to be given a permission for distribution license, which is parallel distribution licensee, which he has applied as per another 9 of the petition 3/223. So this is the factual position of the company. Then the petitioner has a debt to equity ratio only, that is debt is 9454.67 crores and the equity is 1052, that is 1052.13 crores. Petitioner is not well conversant to run the business. The experience to run the business is very much low in generation 3092 MW. Then in business of distribution is only the license operator for electric distribution in the cities of Ahmedabad, Gandhinagar, Surat and Dahej SEZ, aggregating 425 square kilometers only of area, and then only operates as a franchisee in Agra, Shil, Mumra and Kalwa SMK, aggregating only 1007 square kilometers of area. Therefore this company has no any experience of distribution. Moreover, there is a doubt about utilizing the network of MSEDCL by way of open access and to sell the electricity to the consumers who will opt for purchasing electricity or for supply of electricity from the Torrent Power Limited. So there is a doubt whether companies will install own distribution system or use the provision of section 42 of the Electricity Act 2003. Therefore, it is necessary to clarify whether the provision of open access will be utilized for supply of electricity to the consumers by the Torrent Power Limited. These are the most important factors. Moreover, the company has not given the details of capital expenditure, which is necessary condition, about 33 kV line circuit kilometer, 11 kV line circuit kilometer, LT line circuit kilometer, and requirement of substation at Nagpur Urban Circle and Nagpur Rural Circle. Also, he has not given the details of the consumers of ST category, LT category, what will be the energy sales and what will be the revenue. So, these are the lacunas in the company's petition. The petitioner has written or specified in business plan that as an immediate measure, the HV network has been planned from existing transmission licensee outlets as per prevailing network, loading condition and applicable rules guidelines. TPL shall coordinate with the STU for necessary connectivity requirements in this regard. That it indicates that the petitioner is likely to use the network of the MSEDCL as per the provision incorporated in Electricity Act 2003, which shall contrary to the development of own distribution network. So, therefore, the petitioner application for parallel distribution licensee is to be disallowed. Then the code of conduct is not proper. If we will see, the petitioner has not paid the dues of 1.01 crores and 0.77 crores to the Municipal Corporation of Mumbai under the Maharashtra Stamp Act 1958. So, code of conduct also is not proper. Therefore, the application of company, that is Torrent Power Limited, to be rejected, the objector humbly prays to the Honorable MARC to please reject the prayer of the petitioner to grant license to Torrent Power Limited in terms of section 14 and 15 of the Electricity Act 2003, and please see that the proviso 6 of section 14 and the rules, the distribution of electricity license, additional requirement of capital adequacy, creditworthiness, and code of conduct 2005 should not be violated. So, this is my objection over the petition filed by the Torrent Power Limited and the petition filed by the Torrent Power Limited to be rejected in toto. Thank you very much.